Hey, Idrise, how are you, darling?
What up? Let me get this thing out of my face. What's up?
I'm doing good. Thank you for saying yes. I know you got a busy schedule, but I appreciate you for saying yes to this small conversation. I wanted to ask you for your take on working with me, because I know that you're new to my stratosphere. So, what it's like to work with me, Sean Thomas, and what has it been like to walk through this new process that I'm coining solutions that sell?
Well, good. Happy with everything. Um, I got online doing the online business thing during the pandemic. I always wanted to get online and do things. I just didn't know how. And you got people telling you, "Oh, you do these hashtags." You get all kinds of stuff. And I don't, and you don't know if it works. You don't know. So I don't invest in something that someone says for too long without proof. So when I got introduced to you, I was telling one of my clients that I was working with what I was trying to do. And I knew what I wanted to do. I just had no idea how to do it. Because I had a mentor that I liked what they were doing. So when we talked, I just was like, as we started talking, I was like, wait a minute, this is what he's doing. This is what he's doing. And he was like, who? And you asked me about who he was, and you looked into him, and he was like, oh, I've been watching his stuff. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I was like, oh, maybe she has been watching this. So that told me a lot. I was like, okay, so she's out there looking at what other people are doing. And then I started seeing what he was doing. And I was like, so I just got more excited the more and more we talk, because I'm starting to see the end product the more and more we talk. For me, I didn't know how to make $1 million a year doing what I do. Now I do. Okay, now I know it's possible. So it's kind of hard. Like I'm a professional bodybuilder. I play semi-pro baseball. I don't make things up. I live by what is obvious, what's in front of me. I don't have a fantasy world of where things might be. I need to know, okay, well, he makes $1 million a year. How? Like, and now I see how. But because I wasn't going to believe it until somebody actually showed me how that was possible. So I like the process. I like bringing out these pillars that we're doing and teaching me how to, I speak on the fly, and then you're asking me direct questions. And I'm like, but when I'm training you, you're like, that was a good one. That's another good one. And I'm like, well, that's how it comes out of me. It doesn't come out of me, rigid. She goes, yeah, but for your business and to sell it, it has to all be out of you. So I'm learning how to think. I'm learning how to put a business course together, because she's teaching me how it needs to be like a business course in college, and I didn't like college, so that didn't help me none. I can't sit and listen to somebody talk. I gotta actually do the work, and then I'll learn. I learn by doing. I don't learn by listening. So college just didn't work for me. And I didn't know that till later in life either. So this was all hard for me because I didn't do any of that stuff. But now I'm figuring it out. I'm starting to, and I'm proud of myself because I always believe in learning and growing. So I'm happier. I'm much happier. I feel like I've been an entrepreneur businessman for 23 years, but now I'm actually starting to believe like I really am one.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that you trusted the process, which is what you told me to do. So I'm glad that you reciprocated that and trusted the process. So tell the people to give us, what do you do? What do you do, Idrise?
Personal trainer. I've been in the industry, part of it for probably 40 years. I'm 57, 58 this year.
What's your program?
And my program is mostly for women, because women have a harder time with weight loss and putting on muscle, understanding it, getting over myths. It's just too much. Women get way too much cluttered in their heads, and then they get stifled, and they don't know which way to go, So I try to bring them back to center emotionally. I try to get them to forget about things that they've heard. Stop putting limits on themselves. Stop thinking they can only do this. Just let's go for it and see where we end up, and just change the way they talk inside their heads, because that's where everything happens. It all begins and ends in between the ears. So once I get you thinking the right way, then I can get you eating the right way. Then I can get you disciplined in the gym, and then they all start to just help each other out. And now you have a steady person who likes their life, who doesn't have a problem saying no to foods anymore, who, you lose some friends because a lot of people don't want to change, and you're going to be in a different headspace. So, but you'll be happier. So my goal is to get people to realize sometimes less people makes you happier. You can live a long life and be happy even with less people around.
All right, Idrise, thank you so much for that. Tell the people what's your program and who's it for?
My program is called Ageless Fitness, and it is for women over 40. I think you should be able to live your life for the rest of your life the way you want to live your life, as happy as you could possibly be. And I teach you how to do that in my program.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you again for today. I appreciate you.
You got it.